I've decided to stop opening my streams with horse jokes. Because coming up with a new one every night is just too difficult. Happy Tuesday, my friends. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Let's Ride Friends Forever. Our final Let's Ride game on the Game Boy Advance. Thank you for being here with me. Dead Zergling is first in chat tonight. Welcome in, Zergling. Sounds like you need to beat this game tonight, Frownie. I'm gonna do my best, but I kind of think it's not gonna end tonight. I kind of think we're gonna play this for a couple hours, probably 2 hours, and then we're gonna switch over to Tears of the Kingdom for the rest of the night. I don't think that's gonna be enough time to finish this game. I kind of hope we'll finish it tomorrow, though. We'll see. I'm gonna do my best. And Lucid Jelly, welcome in. Thank you, Jelly, for being here. Let's not delay. Let's get back into things. Well, before, hang on. I was shocked. I didn't remember that there are actually 2 songs in this game. I forgot that the title music was different from the music that plays for the entire rest of the game. But the thing is, the title music is so much worse. I mean, that's the situation we want to be in. Like, if one of the songs has to be worse than the other, then we want it to be the one we listen to the least, right? But boy, that's a rough tune. Start off feeding our horse some stuff. I don't know if any of this is like any good. So, of the 3 games that we've played so far, Let's Ride Sunshine Stables, Dreamer, and Friends Forever, I would say that this is the second best game. I think Dreamer was the best. I don't think any of them are recommended. This jumping is so wildly difficult. cool. Well, I failed. I've certainly failed this. What a shame. Alright, we worked our horse to exhaustion. That's gotta be healthy. Maybe if my horse weighed 50, maybe my horse weighed 5,000 more pounds, I could make those jumps. It's just terrible. I saw some marketing. I saw a marketing blurb for this game. Again, I was trying to find the manual so I could have that in my back pocket if I needed it, but I didn't have any luck. But I saw someone, I don't know where the quote came from, the box, I guess, but it said, it proudly proclaimed that you could see every brushstroke and every washing as you interacted with your horse, and nothing has ever been more untrue. There is absolutely zero interaction that is visible in this game, so I don't know. I don't know how they could have composed such a lie. All right, that was a good day for my horse. We got stronger in a lot of categories. I'd say that was a blatant lie, Jelly says. I could hardly believe what I was reading. Why do they have to make me jump over these things in just the worst possible pattern? It's just evil. This course design is just pure evil. I hate this game. What an awful start to the night this is. Have what I think is a pretty solid pattern. It's kind of aggressively dull, but it seems to be working all right. Jelly is approaching with some goodies for me. I've got a whole spread tonight. I've got coffee and cherries and cheese. Thank you, Jelly. another new day. I've got to be able to clear this tournament. Everything depends upon it. I'm just trying to avoid point deductions. It's taking too much time, though. Alright, I got a point deduction. Oh my goodness. My horse is in trouble. Third place. Oh, great. Finally, it's over. Said we can now buy the good saddle blanket, so I think I'll buy that. Okay, we got it. All right. Normal brush. It's so weird. I don't know what is the difference between the body brush and the normal brush? There seems like body brush and brush seem to be different, I don't know, species of tool. Oh, there are too many. There are too many grooming tools. I don't want to neglect to use any of them because I don't want our points to go down. Our grooming status or whatever. But it's so tedious. I also kind of wish that the tools weren't in our inventory in the order that we bought them in. Because that makes their arrangement super arbitrary. I mean, not that it matters, because I'm using all of them anyway, except I want to make sure I use the towel last, because it was hinted to me by the game that our horse got a cold once because I neglected to properly towel our horse off. So that was a bad day. I don't know why. We hadn't done a beauty competition in a while, so I thought we would check back in here. Please don't be as annoying as the last tournament. They're all annoying. The hitboxes for the hurdles are like so all over the place. That's why I'm not bothering to run anything at diagonals anymore, because it just really It's really just asking for disaster. Now available gingerbread. We can feed gingerbread to our horse? That doesn't seem like a good idea. Gingerbread's how you gain those 5,000 pounds. I guess the goal of the game is just to unlock all the stuff in the shop. Alright, well, I'll buy one of those. I'll let my horse have a little bit of gingerbread, why not? Zergling says, had a pretty interesting meal today. A pound of steak, 12 ounces of breakfast sausage. Turns out 12 ounces of just sausage is a lot. Extremely satiating, at least. We had beef and peas stir-fried. I've been making it kind of like a fried rice or stir-fry, because it has egg in it as well. But I don't actually we don't actually fry the rice at any point. Like we just cook rice and serve the stuff over top of it. So it's not really a fried rice, but because of the egg, it kind of seems like one. So for the stir fry, I use it's like 3 or 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, a teaspoon of fish sauce, oyster sauce, and honey. Some minced garlic and onion, some crushed red pepper flake, and some basil is the seasoning sauce that I use. I do the eggs in I cook the eggs first and just scramble them in some sesame oil. I put those off to the side, and then I use peanut oil for my main frying oil. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a little salty, but it's a really big, I'm cooking a really big portion of food. Because I kinda only eat one main meal per day. So it stretches pretty far. It's still probably saltier than it should be, but it tastes good. I suffer for it with just 1 tablespoon of fish sauce sometimes. Alright, there's really not... I don't know how this day ran away from me, but there's really not enough time to do a lot of the care options, or to, at least not to hold on to them for as long. The grooming options. Just call it a day. Water, 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 hay. Linseed. Beetroot. I'm just picking stuff at random to feed the horse. I missed the first jump. I missed the first jump. And the third. Alright, this is going so poorly. Third place, hey. Flower Hair Slide 2 is now available. We definitely want to buy that. Hey cows, welcome in. Cows are important. I see the guitar loop is back in full force. It sure is, cows. We're off to a little bit of a rough start. The jumping tournament has really been frustrating me. But I guess we've made a little bit of progress, so I shouldn't complain too much. Flower Hair Slide 2. I guess I'll buy 2 of them. I don't know how many I'm able to use. Thing is, what color flowers are they? Because if they're not yellow, then I'm going to have to buy a whole new set of decorations so we can re-coordinate. Looks like they're yellow and red. Alright, fair enough. What if I just lean really heavily into flowers? Just all kinds of yellow flowers. I actually think that's it. I think I'm maxed out on decorations. Alright, so that wouldn't have been so great. My horse's fitness score has gone down. We've gotta hit the horse gym. Hey Loaf, welcome in. Very stylish, thank you, thank you. Only a decoration score of 8. That was a 10 in my book, Scout says. Loaf agrees, thank you. It's good to know someone's on my side. The game clearly is not. There we go. I was saying before, I saw some like text from the marketing material for this game. I was trying to look up a copy of the manual to have in my pocket in case I needed it. Didn't really have any luck. But someone had copied what I think was a quote from the marketing for the game, and it said something to the effect of, "In this game, you can see every brush stroke and every washing." And I was like, that's such a lie. That's such a lie. None of these grooming tools have any effect on this horse at all. That's a good idea for blind playthroughs, to get the manual. Well, here's the thing. I don't read manuals. If I read the manual, it wouldn't be a blind playthrough. I don't read the back of the box because I consider that spoilers. But I do sometimes like to have them in the back pocket for like an in case of emergency break glass situation. I used to always check the manuals when I bought games back in the day when I was on the ride home. My opinion and relationship to the video game manual is very complicated because in general I'm a really big proponent of the manual. I'm a really big supporter of the manual. Like, I think for a retro game, the manual is part of the game, right? And it is a valid way for the developers to communicate vital information to the player. And the manual should be respected and read and studied and all of these things. But I don't do that. I can't walk my talk here because manuals spoil too much. Like the Super Ghouls and Ghosts instruction manual, it tells you every level in the game, every weapon that's in the game. Like, those are things I want to discover firsthand. Like, I want to figure out mechanics by pressing buttons and testing what they do, and not having like a manual explain it to me. But it's like, it's my fault when if a player doesn't read the instruction manual and then they can't figure out how to do something in the game, it is the player's fault. It's not the game or the developer's fault, right? So if you're stuck because you didn't read the manual, then you are at fault. You're the one that's wrong. And I do get stuck because I don't read the manual, but I try not to criticize a game for that when it happens, because it is something that I do to myself. But it's you know, the way I play games is not recommended. my blind policy is crazy strict, and not something that I could recommend other people should emulate. But I do like to do things in this way, even though it does lead to like a lot of suffering and sometimes unnecessary suffering, because it frees me up to like, in a way it frees me up to like think about the games differently. I like to think. Have a point. Can totally respect wanting to at least play first. Manuals are so variable, you never know. Yeah, some of them do a better job than others, but some of them are super spoilery, where they just tell you every single thing, and it's like, you know, I would rather see the weapons that are in the game by discovering them. And then, like, you know, if I play through a whole game and I don't ever figure out some of its basic features or some of its mechanics, like, I don't know, I feel more proud when there's a discrepancy to like how much I know about the game, but then how well I do or how far I make it. Like, I get more proud the further those things are apart from each other. It's very enjoyable to get to figure everything out yourself. More personal of an experience in that way, yeah. Makes sense. If I look at which games are most memorable, the ones I played, more blind are higher on the list. I really like those. I really like moments where my mind is blown by discovering a feature super late into a game. Like we played this awful Scooby-Doo game, and I was like 9 hours into it before I realized I could run. There was a run mechanic, and that's amusing to me because I spent 9 hours complaining about how slow the character moved over and over again, and talking about how tedious the game was. And then I finally figured out I could run 9 hours later. I was about 2/3 of the way through Castlevania 64 with one of the characters before I realized that I had a charge attack. So I had been playing on ultra hard mode for the first 60% of my playthrough by never holding the attack button down to charge my projectiles. I walked around in Chrysalis for like 4 hours before I knew I could jump. Hey, Jericho should welcome in. I remember it as Super NES Scooby-Doo I could never beat. We did that one. We did that one on the stream. I did a whole thing of I played every Scooby-Doo game I could get a hold of physically. 1 month. So we played through like 6 or 7 games. That was one of them. There were a lot of Game Boy Advance titles. I disagree with that missed jump. I say I got that one. I don't care what the game says. I'm so mad at this game right now. The hitboxes on these hurdles are so bad. Wasn't that cool? The game asked me. No, that was not cool. That was trash. You and I both know it. Hurdles, more like hurtles, Zergling says. That's so very true. It sounds like a fun time. I like your style in choosing games. I kind of try to go back and forth. I try to play a roughly equal amount of decent and bogus titles. But I don't know. I really like when I can get a whole lot of games around a particular theme or a particular character. So like we've done marathons of E.T. and Powerpuff Girls, Scooby-Doo, and Tasmanian Devil, I think are the ones that I've done big marathons of. So am I about to see 4 months of nothing but great titles now, Zergling says. Yeah, I might lean a little bit heavier into the trash. What I qualify as a decent title as opposed to a bogus title, maybe I may not be the most qualified person to make that distinction based on what are some of my favorite games. Hey, Baron Metz, welcome in, Baron. Thank you for the raid. I hope you're having a wonderful night. I would guess that more Monster Hunter was on the menu. That's what the shout-out seems to think there. My friend, you are deeper in the trash than most trash truck drivers. I mean, for the month of July here, I have been, but like, back in May and June, I wasn't playing a lot of trash, was I? What was I working on in May and June? We did Rocket Knight Adventures, Tears of the Kingdom, Alundra. I mean, I'm still doing Tears of the Kingdom and Alundra. We did Donkey Kong Country. There was a lot of good stuff for a while there. I mean, yeah, there was some... There were some 50 video games included in there too, I guess. So like I was saying, there were some really quality games. You struggled mightily with TMNT too, I think. That I did. Boy, that game had me on the ropes. Played the Scanline Heroes Game of the Week. 1944 on arcade. And Drill Dozer on GBA. I did not even know there was a 1944. I knew about 1942 and 43. Then Monster Hunter to finish out the night. Right on. I'm very grateful to have you here, Baron. One man's trash is another man's treasure, they say. Used to enjoy this one series where a guy played all the games on Xbox Live Indie Games. That was a special level of bad. Sounds like a good time. Sometimes we get pleasantly surprised too, right? Sometimes I pick a game and I'm like, I expect nothing but awfulness, and it turns out to be really fun. 102 Dalmatians was pretty fun. Powerpuff Girls Him and Seek. I never stopped talking about how good that game was. So there've been some pleasant surprises. Lean into the trash, Sir Rack of Lamb. Welcome in. Not at all. You're giving your life to games that would have otherwise been tossed in the trash. Why? To keep the developer's dream alive. I also remember some Commodore 64 games in there somewhere. Yeah, we need to do some more Commodore 64 games too. I know it's been a long while. The C64 Mini just... I love when it works, but when it doesn't, it just gives me such a headache. With charming Tarzan haulers. Derek says I'm a fan of Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts, so to each their own, I suppose. I would like to try out that game. I don't have an Xbox 360 currently, but if I get one, then that game will be on the agenda. Loaf likes nuts and bolts too. Those are self-published, so there was really no barrier to entry. But there's some real gems too. It's a lot of fun. I don't understand why the hate. I picked up the Powerpuff Girls Bad Mojo Jojo for the Game Boy Color. Was that the one you asked me about not too long ago? I think we were talking about that one. I've played that game, Sir Rack of Lamb. That one I do not recommend. If you play that game, I hope that I can be there for it. Good thing it was only $1. Yeah, the Game Boy Color Powerpuff Girls games, they're all basically interchangeable. They're not a great experience. The Game Boy Advance games are the best that the Powerpuff Girls have to offer. There are two of them. One of them is pretty good, and one of them is really good. Second place, Honey Mandarin is now available. Wonderful. We'll go buy some of that. When Xbox bought Rare, they did make a lot of disappointing games. Banjo 3 is one of the better games they did, Derek says. Found most licensed games were rough in those days, yeah. Yeah, that tends to be my experience. Now you need some grooming. Not yet. We've got to get our exercise in for the day. Hours and hours of running in a circle. I think my strategy for training our horse, like for exercise, basically is just to run around until I see that little bell appear, and then have the game tell me my horse is exhausted. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Running to the point of complete exhaustion every day has got to be good for you, right? Gotta breed a show winner any way you can. I kind of regret the Game Boy Color Powerpuff Girls games when I think about those. We didn't play those games to 100%, and I kind of regret that. But the 100% run of those games is really annoying. It's one of those kind of games where, like, it's kind of like collecting the music notes in Banjo-Kazooie. All the for the 100% run, all the collectibles have to be grabbed in a single life for each stage, and boy, that's really tough on some of those stages. What? Hang on. This is the normal brush, and this is the main liquid. These two items are the same thing. I don't get it. I don't understand this game. My horse is very hungry. No worries. What do you mean? Can't you see every brush stroke? Lies, all lies. Is there actually a tournament to compete in today, even? I don't know if this is a tournament or just practice. I mean, I guess it's all the same either way. Excellent. No penalties. Except that was just practice, so it didn't count for anything. The tedium in this game is overwhelming at times. Hey, Uncle Muscles, welcome in. I like it when we brush the horse. It's good to hear that because that's about as exciting as it gets around these parts lately. I prefer when we ride the horse in the field, Loaf says. Well, I've got good news for both of you. My favorite is when we decorate the horse and play horse dress-up, Cal says. I'm not sure yet how to get better scores for the horse dress-up. Maybe I need to have more unique items. I should experiment with the decoration a little bit more. Oh, now the main liquid is a spray bottle. It was a brush before. The main liquid, I think, doesn't have its own asset. Yeah, look, coat spray, main liquid. They're the same. But wait, no. Brush, main liquid. They're the same. Alright, so we only have like so many things that we can add to the horse. I know that the luxury gaiters have got to be included in our decorating because they're the only item that says luxury right there in the title, so that's got to be good. Alright, main band, yellow bow, yellow flower, yellow feather, flower hair slide, another flower hair slide. I think that's it. I think that's all we're allowed to include. So that's what, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can do 10 decorations. trying to figure something out about the game. Well, this shows us the place that we got in each of these tournaments. I don't know if these are something we can redo, or if they're one-time things. That sure seems like a really complete list, but we haven't unlocked everything in the game, so... I don't know. I think I just have to wait. I think I just have to wait until I get invited to another event. The horse doesn't seem to know the difference. I read that too late. I didn't see what that was in reference to. Iron Ghost, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. I don't know if the horse doesn't know the difference in decorations is what you're getting at. Oh, with the models of the horse care tools. All right, yeah. I could be using any grooming implement, but yeah, there are no distinctions. Yeah, my running speed is faster than the horse. Every now and then, every now and then, if you watch that bar, that black bar down at the bottom, it will fill up. A little bit sometimes. I don't know if it's because I'm actually doing the right thing or if it's just coincidence. Sometimes I suspect that it just naturally ticks up and down in random intervals over time. It's been 38 days in the game. In the course of 38 days, our horse has aged 9 years. I'm starting to feel mildly concerned. Because I feel like I've competed in all the events. But there are lots of items not unlocked in the store, so there's got to be a way to get those to unlock, so... Oh yeah, the events have just rolled in one after another after another. I've hardly had a day without any events. But that also might be because I got kind of behind, because I spent so many days not being able to buy a saddle. So... maybe no need to get too worked up just yet. Hey, Christian Cool, thank you for the lurk. We'll you're doing well, friend. I'm doing all right. I hope the same is true for you. The weight of the tedium of some of this care is pretty crushing. Hey, Mile High Roll, welcome in. This music will put you to sleep. Good thing it's not the only song in the game, right? Good thing there's so much other music to keep us entertained and awake. I can't believe you're playing all these horse games back to back. My colossal stamina is my finest quality, though. Feed horse, run until tired, use all the grooming implements, end day, repeat. That's the loop we're in now. can the horse run across the glitch at the bottom of the screen? I never figured that out. And we can! That's probably the most exciting thing that's going to happen in this game tonight, my friends. The discovery that the horse can also walk across the glitch in the stream. The real adventure is the glitches we found along the way. It really takes a lot. It really takes a lot of running to run your horse's stamina out for the day. It's hard for me to I mean, it's hard to still have anything left to say about this game at this point. I've kind of exhausted observation, I think, but like it's also really hard to think of anything worthwhile to say while I'm going through all the grooming tools, because I'm sitting here counting in my head, like counting to like 10 or 15 to just make sure I use each of them for long enough. Again, just guessing an arbitrary made-up time. Oh no, my horse is injured. No. This game is mostly about getting lulled into a trance by the loop. It is. This game is like a hypnotist tool. It just obliterates all thought after a while. Muscle strain, cooling gel, and bandage. I mean, I did both of those things. I don't think it matters where I apply them to. Well, just in case, let me go buy another one. Day 41. What? Well, ooh, don't do that. So I was right. Now I'm okay. I cured our horse's pulled muscle. So. You have to apply the, oh, what's it called? You have to apply the cooling gel and the bandage to the right part of your horse. So my horse's mane could use some work, apparently. It's at 65%. $75%. I think I've been using too many tools. Water, 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 hay, corn, potato, pear, carrot. Apple. I've been using the grooming tools so much. I should just be leaning onto this page. This is the first time that I've actually just looked here and looked at the cleanliness, where it breaks coat, hooves, mane, and tail down like that. Instead of arbitrarily spending a random number of time using each tool, I should have just kept checking these numbers. I wasted so much of our time. Stat page seems a bit helpful. Lots of menus to look through, it seems. Yeah, so we've got a basic stat page here. And then this huge, just encyclopedia of information. I read through most of this already. I didn't read about every single possible illness, but I read through most of this stuff. And I was kind of reading through it in my head here for a moment. It seems like you're following the pretty instructions closely. The game was pretty clear that color coordination is super important, so... Hey, Chompy, welcome in. This is the music in the game? It sure is. All 30 seconds of it. This is the music. What's the game? This is Let's Ride Friends Forever on the Game Boy Advance. It is our third and final Game Boy Advance Let's Ride title. It's no Barbie Horse Adventure OST. The first Let's Ride game reminded me more of that one. It had the sort of avant-garde xylophone thrown down the stairs sort of quality to it that game's music has. Are there sound effects? I don't think I've heard any sound effects. I think it's really just this as the only audio in the game. The image of you meekly brushing this horse with no feedback and sound effects while the music plays is hilarious. Does it get even funnier when I tell you I've actually been doing it for 6 hours? We played this game for 4 hours last night, and we're at 2 hours with it tonight. I'm kind of beginning to think I might actually be done with it, though. I'm not sure. So there are jumping tournaments and there are beauty pageants in the game. And I have participated in and placed in all of the jumping tournaments, I think, that are in the game. Because it says something here about... climb from local champion to world, right? And I've got, you know, I was second place in the worldwide tournament and the worldwide horse show. Yeah, both of them I was second place. I don't know. I don't seem to be able to repeat events. Unless I could get a second horse, but I don't think I can do that. Hey, Scarecrow, welcome in. Is that John Denver? A John Denver tune would have cost him twice as much as this song because he played a 12-string guitar. A joke would have fit, though. See, these are just training, right? The training has ended. I don't know how to... Hang on, maybe if I go back there. Nope, that's not what I'm trying to do. Stable. Ride tournament. Some days tournaments take place where you can show how good you are. To get to the tournaments, ride past the shops and use the menu. If you win one of the first 3 places in a contest, you can start 1 level higher. In this way, you can climb from local champion to world. That's what I was looking for. Ride past the shops and use the menu. These are the shops. I mean, up here in the woods? I don't think that's right. In fact, I don't think it means ride past the shops and use the menu. I think it means ride past the shops or use the menu. I don't think he played MIDI. This is possible. It doesn't offend. Passable. It doesn't offend. Mom says it's my turn to play. Welcome in, Zeldavania. Well, I think we're just... I guess we just gotta... I'm worried I'm doing something wrong, because I want to... I suspect that there is more stuff I could do in the game, because... As we won beauty pageants and tournaments, then more items became available in the stores, right? Anything that's in white is available. Anything that's in black is not. But like the red fruit, the crisp apple, the sour banana, there has to be a way to unlock these things, right? There has to be a way to make them available. So there's got to be more stuff to do in the game. But I don't know. There doesn't seem to be any way for me to manually instigate a repeated attempt at one of the events. So I guess I'm just at the mercy of the game to just... pass the days and wait. I don't like this. Sour banana. That main is at 100%. I didn't even know that was possible. I thought 99 was the cap. didn't last. This is a lot of time. This is a lot of time to go by without being able to do anything, though. What do you do in this game between events? So I really haven't had any time between events. There's been an event on like every day of pretty much every day of the game. There have been a few days with no events, but mostly it's been back-to-back events. But you ride your horse around for several hours, you give it food, and you groom it. And that makes up a day. It takes a long time to wear your horse out, too. Hey, Chozo Brain, welcome in. Game of the year. My strategy for exercising my horse has been to run my horse to exhaustion every day, but that takes quite a while. This game is not exactly well made, so it could be entirely possible that some of those items are just not unlockable. There we go. Exhaustion achieved. I think I'm going to take us to day 50, and if another event doesn't happen by day 50, then I think that's going to be our sign that the game is over, and it just didn't tell us. I'm gonna try and rush us there, too. I'm gonna neglect the... I injured the horse. I would not... The rest of that sentence was not supposed to be, I'm gonna neglect the horse. I was gonna say I'm gonna neglect the grooming, because I think we can build that back up if we let it fall into disarray. When your horse has a pulled muscle, you just have to guess where the pulled muscle is. It was on the front leg. There's something spooky about this game. I think it's the melancholy tone of the music. I find the music to be kind of bittersweet and mildly haunting. Your Honor, I did indeed hear Frownie tell Chad he was going to neglect the horse. Sure takes a long time. Sure takes a long time to get tired. One of the weird stats in this game is here. It gives us oh, you know what? I don't know what this stat means. Hang on. Oh, this is our inventory. Oh, I misunderstood this. I thought this was a list of everything our horse had ever eaten. I only saw the food part before. Alright, that's not as weird of a stat as I thought it was. This is everything that we have currently in our inventory. Alright, perfect. Exhaustion achieved. Don't pull any muscles. really stunningly bad performance. Huh. Really? Alright, well, I guess that gives me an excuse not to go for any exercise today. Run out of stamina. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna address our horse's grooming situation a little bit here, because I don't want to lose too many points for, like, general care. This doesn't really take all that long. Nothing like a good back scratch. So yeah, I think I kind of exhausted the content of the game, and it just doesn't end. I guess I'll, since we've made it this far, I guess I will open the floor. I will temporarily suspend the no back seating policy. If there is anyone present who knows how to repeat tournaments in this game or beauty pageants, like to get higher scores, I will let you tell me. I think the odds of us being lucky to have anyone here with us with knowledge of how this game works are probably pretty low, though. Not it, Baron says. Just that everyone happens to know. Like, I'm not asking anyone to go out of their way and like, do any research or anything. Just on the off chance. Because I kind of think we're done with this. I think it's another game that just it goes out not with a bang but a whimper. That there's just no real ending. Hey, Fuzzy Boots. Welcome in. Back to enjoy the best song ever written with you all. Enjoy it while you can. There might not be much time left for it, Fuzzy Boots. That was day 50. I think I might have completed the game. At least as complete as it can get. just going to try and buy one of everything that's not currently in my inventory. At least, you know, until I run out of money. Some of the stuff is in my inventory, and it's just not showing up properly. Alright, that's all the stuff. Jokes aside, I really do like this song, but like you said, it being the only song wears at you. Yeah, I think it's that's the thing. I kind of agree with you. I think it's actually really good. I think it's actually a really good piece of music, but it wears thin. It wears thin after 40,000 loops. I'm headed off to bed. Have a great night, everyone. Catch you on the flip side, Sirach of Lamb says. Thank you for being here, my friend. I hope that you sleep well, Sirach of Lamb. Have a great tomorrow, my friend. Alright, well, I think we're... I didn't mean to do that. I think I've asked this before, but do we know what is the maximum lifespan for a horse? Feel like it's like 30 years, but don't quote me on that, Cal says. Bummer. Why do horses have to live so long? Because we're at 14 years. I was thinking, well, maybe we just pass a couple more days and see if our horse succumbs to old age. But we're not even halfway there. I don't think that's a viable option. All right, well, we're at 53 days. We ranked in all the events. I don't see any way to repeat events. I don't see anything new happening. I think we're just going to call this one done, my friends. I can't think of a... Unless anyone else has a... Unless anyone else has any ideas that they'd like to share. Again, like... The floor is open currently. Doesn't happen very often around here. But I kind of think that's it. Thank you for the trophies, cows. Thanks for being a great horse, Horse. Horse has served us well. Am I correct in that the main gameplay is running the horse ragged in circles, clicking with all the things, repeat? That's kind of the main gameplay, Zergling. Every day you run in circles, you click on the horse with all the things, and then you're ready for a new day. Alright, I guess one other thing that is at our disposal. I can take a peek at the other save files that predate our run and see if I gain any insight. How many years do you think it's been since someone's accessed either of these save files? It has to have been a long time, right? You're invited to a new tournament, local tournament. You're invited to a new horse show, worldwide horse show. Black Beauty has a pulled muscle. Look at those decorations. They're not even matching colors. Imagine being the poor kid whose parents bought them this as a present. Black Beauty is a noob. Wow, clown horse. How old do you think Denise is now? Score 3. That's a generous 3. Alright, well this actually didn't gain me a whole lot of insight. Oh. They were able to buy the They did figure out that you have to buy the saddle. But they haven't done a whole lot so in regard to the tournaments. They left the B off of luxury mane comb. They didn't run out of room. They didn't run out of room for it because normal mane comb has the B and it's the same amount of letters. So I feel like, well, I don't know. By this point in the game, I definitely had the Indian saddle blanket unlocked. Pretty sure. I think the item unlocks that you get are random. Alright, let's look at Denise's file too real quick. Local tournament. So Denise is at about the same spot. That's a lot of decorations. Score 6. You know what? That decorating job... Like, this decorating job... This person liked this game. You don't decorate like this unless you like the game. I like it. I'm glad we preserved that. Alright, my friends. We're done with the horse game. I think we're done with horse games in general for a while. It's kind of a... it's kind of, I guess, a little bit of a premature ending to our Jankuli event. But I'm in like the weird position now of like I've run out of the Game Boy Advance games. I don't want to start up the PlayStation 2 game, so I think we're just gonna step away. I think we're just gonna step away from the horse games for a little while. But never you fear. I definitely have some I definitely have some more bogus titles in mind for the very near future. You mean you're not going to be playing all of the Pet Vet horse games next? Shame, sir, shame. Does the Pet Vet series have horse games? They don't have horse games on the GBA, right? I think they're cat and dog themed. I vaguely remember picking one up on my on the DS for my niece way back in the day. Well, I will tell you this, Pet Vet games are not off the table for us. I might just happen to own several of them. Could always play Back to the Future 3. That game is very horse intensive at the start. I think we're all right. I think you know, we spent a lot of time with a lot of horse games. I mean, it was only 3, but it feels like a lot. I think we're okay to step away from horse games for a while and work on and focus our time on a few other things. But thank you for going through this game with me. It was certainly a horse-themed video game. I hate when a game doesn't have an ending like this, though. It just feels weird. Wait, oh yeah, you missed this, Cows. This is a different music loop, yeah. There are two songs in the game, and they're both loops. And yeah, this one is even shorter. Alright, we're gonna switch gears, my friends. We're gonna move over to the Switch, and we are gonna continue our playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom. So far the playthrough has been basically no story and all random, aimless exploration. I don't expect that to change very much tonight. So if that interests you, then just stand by a moment. I'm not really going to take a BRB, but I do have to step away from the computer to grab a couple things. So excuse me one moment.